I'm going to start with the bikini girls. I'm going to let you know what I know. I've never done bikini, but I do know some of the generalizations of what there is. With the NPC, you want to get to know who the main judges are. And in the amateur league, your main head judge for the national shows is usually going to be Sandy Williamson. She has clinics. I know she does clinics in Texas. She does clinics in Florida. If you can afford to travel and go to one of her clinics, go. If you look online and you see that this person's having a clinic and Sandy Williamson is going to be there, go. Because what she wants is what they're going to be looking for. She's going to be the head judge sitting there. She pretty much calls the shots, and then they go off of what she called on stage. So if you ever make it to the National League, you want to know what Sandy Williamson wants. I need to know what Sandy Williamson wants as the IFBB Pro, because she's going to be one of those head judges at the Arnold and the Olympian. She doesn't judge a lot of our regular pro shows because she does a lot of you guys' the amateur league for the nationals, and then she travels and does the Arnolds overseas in Europe. She does the Arnolds in Africa, does things like that. Another head judge is going to be Steve. I don't know if he does the amateur. Does he do the amateur league now?
He did last year.
He did? You want to know what Steve wants. Now, here's the thing with Steve and Sandy. Steve likes big muscle. His wife is Bev Francis. Sandy likes smaller but softer, but they have to come to one generalization of what they want. Like I said, they're going to judge off of what's on the stage. Bikini girls, they're not trying to see big rear delts, big delts, period. They want good balance of muscle. They want good skin tone. They want good poise on stage. They want pretty face. I mean, I hate to say it like that, but I mean, generalization bikini, that's pretty much it. They don't want big muscles. If you have some type of muscularity, it's about the balance of it. Do you have a balance of it? Because if you got big rear delts and then you turn around and your back is just flat and you have no glutes to show, but you don't have, you know what I mean? There's no balance to that. Then if you got abs, but nothing else is muscular, then that's not bikini. But they're not looking for muscularity in bikini. So I have some points. Two-piece suit. Everybody know two-piece suit. Bikini is one of the cheaper ones to do because you don't have to pay as much for their suits than you would for a figure suit or a physique suit. You got to wear the heels, the clear heels. Front back pose, that's pretty much all you're doing. They're going to walk you front and back. Now, amateur league, NPC, they are not doing this pose anymore. And generally, if you do it, they don't put their hands on their knees anymore. It's a straight up and back, like literally. You are here, it's straight up and back. All you do is push your glutes out, your back is straight. Now, they don't move their hair when they turn around to the back, when they tell them to turn to the back. But if you are from the back and you have these shoulders that are here, but you don't have the glutes to match, they're already out. The judge is going to say, they're going to say, Sandy, we're not looking at her. Can you put somebody up there? Like, they literally will. And from the front, you can do the front pose. A lot of girls, I see they do this and they twist their hip, but they can't see that number, or they don't have, you know, good muscularity here, but I'm not saying real muscularity, I'm saying shape. And the judge is going to turn you. Usually they say, ladies, can you all face the front because they can't see numbers. And I see this in bikini all the time. They're doing way too much like this. If you're standing here and say you're the judges, and I'm standing to you like this, and your numbers on your hip, where are they looking? Where can they see? And I see it all the time, and I hear it all the time. Lady, can you turn so we can see your number? And I don't know if they're deaf up there and they can't hear, but the ladies do not turn. Have you seen that? They just stand there like deer in headlights. Like they tell you over and over. If the judges tell you to do something, do it. And then from the back, if you're standing here like this and sticking your butt out in your glute, the judges are sitting 2 feet under you and they're looking up. What are they looking at? They're looking at all of that. They don't want to see all that. So literally just back, push your glutes out. They want tight skin. They want tight, tight muscularity here. But they don't want this. If they tell you to walk, you walk to the back, do your here pose, and do your turn. You can do your model poses to whatever is comfortable for you. I know a lot of bikini girls, they do a lot of steps, whatever. You don't have to do all that if you don't want to do it. It's up to you. It's what makes you comfortable, what you're comfortable. Same thing with figure. A lot of figure girls, they have their own routine, but they have to do their quarter turns. It's what's comfortable for you when you do your stance. I know a lot of girls, they do too much on stage and the judges get tired of seeing that, because if you're out there and you're just, they're like, okay, well, what did we just see? Did she stop so we can look at something for a minute? You know what I mean? Give them a chance to see what you got on stage. You want the judges to remember you. They don't want to just remember, oh, she just turned like 5 million times. I never saw what muscle she had or what physique she had, what balance she had. They got to see all that. You want to have good skin. You want to have good personality. You want to have good poise. Give the judges attention the best way you can. So,
A question about that back pose. So they're mandating all shows amateur bikini no more than they know we don't have.
as far as I know, hearing from Sandy Williamson's mouth, they're not doing that pose anymore. Like, it's literally just front, back, but it's not this.
Right.
They don't want their hands on the knees. Like, you can place your hands on your quads, but it's literally like a front, like you're standing straight up and back. All you're doing is sticking your glutes out so they can see your glutes and flat back. But like I said, a lot of bikini girls I see, they do go and they try to make their shoulders and everything stand out. But if you don't have the bottom to match, don't do that. They don't want too lean. They don't want you to be too lean. I mean, if you know, India Paulina, she dropped down in 4th place. She's too lean, way too lean. And a lot of girls, bikini girls, I wouldn't suggest doing a whole bunch of squats either, because that's just going to make you super huge down here. And then if you don't have it up here, there's no symmetry, there's no balance. So when we move to figure, same thing. A lot of figure girls do too many squats. And so when you do squats, what happens?
Puggy.
Right? Legs get thick, butt gets what? Big. But then they forget about what? Upper body. So, figure girls, they look good from the front. Legs all cut and legs all big. Turn around and do that pose here. They have nothing up top because they focus too much at the bottom. So all the judges see is huge, hamstrings, big butt, nothing to match up top. So if you're gonna build this down here, you gotta work up top. You gotta have a back that matches. If you don't have that back that matches, they're not even gonna look at you. And then you wonder, like, man, my legs so good. I hear it all the time. But if you don't have the back that matches, there's no balance, there's no symmetry. Every category, bodybuilding, bikini, fitness, all of them, it's all about balance and symmetry. I hate to say it, sometimes it's not even about the size, it's about what fits your body and what you got going. I have huge rear delts. So my worry is always my legs. Is my legs matching the top? Is my legs matching the top? Because these grow faster than this. So I try not to focus so much up here. I focus more down here so that I make sure my balance and symmetry on stage looks right. Because if I'm here and I'm posing and my shoulders are sticking way out, but my legs are not, coming up with the top, they're not even gonna look at me. They're not gonna look at me at all. So another thing with figure, a lot of girls, they get that, what do you call it, like a cobra back. But then they turn to the side and their shoulders are super flat. But then this, it's huge. That's not balance and symmetry.